My name is Isha Patel, Executive Coding Officer of KITE, and welcome to KITE's free Java course. At KITE, we're on a mission to teach people across the globe the latest coding technologies. Today, we're going to learn about array lists. What are array lists? Array lists are very similar to arrays, but their biggest advantage is that they are mutable and don't require a known value for length like arrays do. They are also automatically resizable. Similar to scanner, array lists also have a declaration statement. One of the biggest differences between arrays and array lists is that array lists have different ways of accessing and changing their elements. First of all, we have to import our array list. So you do import java.util.array and list with the L as capital. And like we have a scanner statement here, we also need to have an array list statement. And this is how it looks. You begin with the keyword array list, and then you have your greater than less than signs, and inside there you write your data type. So I wrote integer, and you need to make sure your first letter is capital. You can also write string, boolean, whatever you want, but for now I'm just keeping it integer. And then you have the name of your array list. So I just did rlist is equal to new array list and your data type again. And you begin by adding elements to your array list. So you just write the name of the array list, which is rlist.add, and you can just put any number. So you can put like 25, and 25 is going to be the first element of the array list. And then you can continue doing this. You can make this 35 rlist.add. And another thing that you can do with the array list is specify the index at which you want to add it to. So right now we've added 2 elements. So instead, if you want to make the 35 another number, you could do 1, 45. And notice how the second element is the first index, because that's how this works in Java. And you can't make this like 5, 45 because the 5th element hasn't been established yet. You first have to make the element and then you can change it. So if you do this, it will change the second value. And we can print this out. So you do system.out.println rlist. And then you run it. So it gives you 25, 45, 35. So basically, we added 25, then we added 35, but then we changed the second element to 45, so 35 got pushed down one more. And if you want to remove an element, then you just do rlist.remove, and you write, let's say you want to remove the second element, so you just do that. And you get 25, 45 because the second element was removed, which is 35 because 0, 1, 2 index. If you want to get an element, you do system.out.println, then you do rlist.get, and let's say you want to get the 0th element, it will print out only that element. So this is a print statement from before, and this is the second one. Another thing you could also do is rlist.set, and you can set the value of whatever index you want. So let's say the first index to whatever number you want. So let's just put 55, and then when we print this out, you'll see how the first element got changed. So it prints out 25, 45 for the first one. And then the second one is get 0, so it prints out 25. And then the third one is 25, 55, because we set the first index, which is the second element, to 55. So these are the basic functions to access and change elements in an array list. So let's do an example. So this is an easy example. Given an int array list, remove any elements that are 2. So we already have our array list statement here, so we just have to create our array list. So we'll do rlist.add 2. So the program should remove this element because it has a 2. rlist.add 3. So let's create a for loop. For int I equals 0, I is less than rlist.size, I++, we're going to have our if statement. So if rlist.get I is equal to 2, rlist dot remove I. And what we need to do is we need to do I minus minus. Because if we're going to remove this element, it's going to mess up the index. So we need to decrease the size of I so that our indexes are aligned. And then just system.out.println our list. So we see that our array list is now only 3, 4, and 6. It removed this 2, it removed these 2s, this 2, and these 2. So it's left with only 3, 4, and 6. Array list function similarly to arrays. So like problems that use arrays can also use array lists. The biggest difference is the mutability. Like if you don't know what length your array should be, then it's recommended you use an array list. And you have these different functions: add, set, get, remove. And if you want to use these like specific functions, then array list would also be a better option. So that's array list in Java. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to join our Discord link below if you have any questions or want help or answers to any exercises. There you'll have access to an open forums and can interact with the vast coding community. Also follow our Instagram as well.